Ready for this showdown between these two fighters should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Either man really defending themselves. Both men step back for just a moment. He misses with that jab. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Got out of the way of that right hook. No rest for the weary. He blocks the right uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Great counter right-handed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave.
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. He threw the hook, didn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate. You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every move.
Defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Let's see as these two fighters start to feel each other out. One will probably rely more on their speed than their power.
You remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. He fails to score with that left hook. One punch could change everything in this battle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Talk about punches and bunches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Big swing and a miss. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good punch.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Good left hand. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this.
Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice exchange here from both men. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice counter shot. Good counter right-handed kick. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He blocks the hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither man really defending themselves. Beautiful counter shot. You can't score with that uppercut. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they...
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That hook won't score. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The perfect counter lands. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Might want to back out of the pocket. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't give me no free thought. Keep smart. Oh, wait, I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. And beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just...
There's the bell to start round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he misses with that jab. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
You'd like to see more jabs. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And a counter left. Nope, that hook won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Catch and shoot. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Another swing and a miss. They exchange punches. What a punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. No rest for the weary. Avoids the left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back.
And we enter the ninth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it? You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Only catching air with that hook. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout.
There's the bell to start round 10. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a right hand. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchange here from both men. He blocks the uppercut. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 11. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Being smart defensively, you love to see that. That left counter was perfectly timed. With that jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And he just missed with that left jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Beautiful counter punch. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
A split decision, you know what? I feel sorry for the loser because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time as well. They did the work, we enjoyed the action. Split decision, totally agree with it. You never know, we might see it all over again.